War has been declared. A new pandemic is taking over the world. Let's talk about it. Hi guys, I'm JNewtz. Welcome back to the channel. Before I get started, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, click subscribe and ring that great notification bell so that you know every single time that I make videos. Now, let's get into this. Politicians around the world have declared war, and where I live in Melbourne, Australia, our Premier, Mr. Daniel Andrews, has also recently declared war. That's right, the politicians, and Daniel Andrews especially, has declared war, and the new pandemic is between the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. You don't believe me? Listen to this.
To protect the health system, we're going to lock out people who are not vaccinated and can be. If you're making the choice not to get vaccinated, then you're making the wrong choice. You're making the wrong choice. And for safety's sake, and for the back to that point about how much work our nurses have to do, as this becomes absolutely a pandemic of the unvaccinated and we open everything up, it's not going to be safe for people who are not vaccinated to be roaming around the place spreading the virus.
That's right, you heard correctly. If you are not vaccinated, or if you choose not to be vaccinated, you are going to become public enemy number one. You are the cause of the new pandemic because according to Mr. Andrews and other politicians around the world, you are the one who is spreading the virus. You are the one who is the cause of all the ill going on in the world. You are selfish to yourself and the community at large. War has been declared on you. You will be the one to suffer in the long run. You will not be allowed to be a part of the economy. You don't believe me? Listen to this.
But yes, there's going to be a vaccinated economy, and you get to participate in that if you are vaccinated.
Yes, these politicians are doing their best job to strike fear in the hearts and minds of people all over the world, whether you're here in Victoria, anywhere in Australia, or anywhere around the world. All they are doing is they are throwing their agenda upon you. Get jabbed, get jabbed, get jabbed. If you don't, you're in danger. If you don't, you are the problem. Don't worry about it. Okay? May I remind you, there is nothing wrong with you. If you are choosing not to get vaccinated, that is your choice. If you're choosing to get vaccinated, that is also your choice. Maybe you're making a very wise choice by not getting vaccinated. But do not buy into the lie that's being sold that you are the problem if you choose not to be vaccinated. Let's look at the bigger picture here. What is all of this propaganda causing? It is causing separation, anger, and fear among people. I have personally seen what happens where you have got someone who is vaccinated and somebody who is unvaccinated, and there is tension in the room. I have heard stories of people being yelled at and verbally abused because they have chosen not to be vaccinated. There are people out there who are refusing to bring people into their homes or businesses if they are not vaccinated. And conversely, there are people out there who are not letting people into their business if they have been vaccinated. What the politicians are doing is they are causing segregation. Segregation of humans in general. It's no longer about race, it's about your medical views. This pandemic, the whole coronavirus, COVID-19 pandemic bullshit has never been about health. We know, the sensible people know, and sensible people, I mean you because you're watching this channel, you know that this is not about your health. Because if it was about your health, they'd be giving you sound health advice about lose some weight, exercise properly, eat some foods that are going to increase your metabolism and your immune system. The government don't give a fuck about your health. It's all about their agenda. That's what they're pushing here. Do not buy into the lie about the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. Now you may feel this is all doom and gloom if you are unvaccinated, that the walls are closing in on you because everybody else around you is getting jabbed. But don't worry, I'm glad to say that there is hope. Recently I saw a photograph on Facebook of a protest, and it was the most heartwarming photograph I think I've seen all year, and it would really go on to serve to sum up what is going on right now. It was a photograph of two ladies wearing placards either side of their body at a protest. One woman's placard said, "I'm fully vaccinated and I'm here fighting for my rights and my freedoms." The other woman, her placard said, "I'm unvaccinated and I'm here fighting for my rights and my freedoms." And they were holding hands, joined together as they marched in unison with each other, fighting for the same cause: freedom and human rights. Freedom to live the life you want, freedom to do whatever you want, and to choose what you want to have and what you don't want to have. If you are being subjected to anything like this anywhere around the world, don't buy into the fear. Do not let the world leaders, do not let the politicians, do not let Fauci or Bill Gates or Biden or anybody try to convince you that there is a pandemic and a war between the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. All you have to do is look back into history to see what happened the last time something like this was tried. And I'm not going to mention what it was in detail just in case YouTube banned the video. All I'll say is look what happened between 1933 and 1939 in a little country in Europe. You will start to see the similarities. So the moral of the story, please, if you are vaccinated, I support you. If you are unvaccinated, I support you. But please, do not turn against each other. The media and the governments are doing a great job of turning people against each other. And as humans, as the people of the world, we need to fight back and unify with each other and have strength in each other, whatever your health choice is, whatever your political choice is, and whatever your vaccination choice is. Stand up and fight. Fight for your freedoms. Fight for human rights. And at all times, remember, it's about love. It's all about love. Keep love for you and your fellow person and don't buy into the propaganda. I know that was a serious video, a pretty heavy serious video, but as I said before, being a comedian is also about telling the truth and connecting with people around the world. It isn't just about making you laugh all the time. Please, I want to hear from you now. Drop me a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts about what I'm talking about. Do you believe that we should all join together as humans in love and support of each other? Or do you believe in segregation? In the meantime, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and through all of what's going on, remember, don't be a fucktard. I promise you there's nothing to worry about. All I want you to do is put this little gold star over here on your crest, just so I know who has not had the jab yet. Sound familiar?